Hey, Smart Webley here. Hope you're doing all right. So, in this video, we're going to talk about no coding, no problem. Build an AI SaaS in 30 days. So, I've been building software as a service and making money from it for almost 10 years. I've done over $12 million and counting in software as a service. And once upon a time, I can tell you from experience, having launched loads of different projects, from experience, you're not really getting a project launched unless you're an absolute beast in less than a year. Obviously, different size teams, different projects, different skill levels, all kinds of stuff comes into that figure. But in my experience, it's 2 to 3 years. If you're talking about a two-man team. Typically two-man teams are what I like. I don't like one-man team, and we've got multiple teams. I don't like a one-man team. We've had bigger teams than a two-man team, but typically speaking, a two-man team is the sweet spot, because what you don't get when you're increasing the size of your team building software as a service is you don't get a linear increase in development time. So you would expect one dev might take you a year to do a project, so 2 devs would take you 6 months, and 4 devs would take you 3 months, if I've done my maths right. But it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You get a little bit extra speed for extra devs, but you get double the cost or more. So anyway, that's how it used to be. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to bring a project out, and that's before you'd even got any customers, before you even knew if it was going to sell. Expensive, slow, frustrating business, the software as a service business, until this year, 2025. I mean, some people would argue a little bit before, but really 2025 is the year where the gloves came off for the software as a service business. So one of the best business models online, if not the best business model online, faceless, single person, used to be high investment, but now it's almost zero investment, quick, easy, remotely run, passive income. All these good things surround the software as a service business, but what used to make it slow, clunky, expensive, and hard to get into was the human element. So now that's been removed, because now AI and AI agents can do everything that humans used to have to do. So you don't need to learn code, you don't need to partner up with a coder, you don't need to hire coders like I have all these years. You can literally build software as a service in 30 days. So I've got coaching clients that actually are building and have built software as a service. And I'm telling you right now, I'm very much got my finger on the pulse as to how long it takes to build a project. Now, I built some, I would say relatively basic, but you wouldn't know it was basic. It was quite high end. It had like a on-screen signature thing and stuff, but it was like a, what do you call it? NDA platform. So like I built an NDA platform in 17 minutes, and then I spent the next, I can't remember, 2 or 3 hours perfecting it until it was like launch ready, deployed on its own domain name and all that stuff. And yeah, it took me less than 3 hours to build this software that should have took me months really, because I used AI. And like I say, most of it was done in 17 minutes. Now the reality is, if you're looking to launch some AI software as a service as a business, you're not going to put it together in 17 minutes. That would be a really simple tool. Now, don't get me wrong, you can get a long way in 17 minutes. You can have like a basic prototype up and running probably in 17 minutes in a lot of cases, depending on what it is. But you're not getting something ready to sell in 17 minutes. Now, having said that, how long does it take to actually get something up to sell? Well, like I say before, I say a year. I've heard of 6 months, but honestly, that's rare, very rare. You'd have to be a superhuman dev or a very simple project to get something together in 6 months. But like realistically, I've seen time and time again, for a two-man team to get something relatively decent out there, you're looking at maybe 2 years, 3 years. And I know that sounds long time, and some people might disagree with me, but I've seen this time and time again. Different coding languages, different people, different projects, like 2, 3 years, sometimes 4 years, to even get it out and get it released, right, with a two-man team. What I'm seeing that with AI, ready to sell, as in Stripe integration, all your APIs hooked up, your AI digital brain in there, your database all set up, your authorization set up, so your login screens, you forgot passwords and all the little nitty gritty, all the tiny stuff. You're looking at about 30 days. Could you do it quicker? Absolutely. It's like anything. If you spend 18-hour days on something 7 days a week, you're going to get it done quicker. But if you're dipping in and out, spending a good few hours one day, maybe don't do that much the next day, but then maybe the day after you spend 2-3 hours. So you're giving it some consistent effort. One man, no technical team, you're looking at about 30 days from scratch to have a business ready to launch. Now, what I see with my clients is you tell them MVP, minimum viable product, but because it's so fun, as non-coders, non-technical founders using AI, vibe coding if you like, because it's so fun building software, you end up going off piste and, oh, I'll add this little feature, and oh yeah, I'll add this feature to this feature, and oh, I'll add that feature, and before you know it, you're bug fixing more, you've got feature creep, and you're building this bigger and bigger projects. And it's great because it's like something that would have took you 2-3 years to build in the olden days. Last year, it would have took you 2-3 years to build, and you've built it essentially in a month. So small projects you do quicker. As a no-code, non-technical founder using AI, you do it quicker. But typically speaking, you're looking at 30 days. I would say, to be safe, 4 weeks of solid development. I don't mean 8-hour days. I mean kind of dipping in and out. Some days you maybe have 12 hours at it. The next day maybe you have 2. But dipping in and out, 4 weeks to 6 weeks, you can get a commercially ready project done, right? That's from planning to PRD to MVP, done, dusted, all in about 4 to 6 weeks, realistically, using AI as a no-tech, no-code founder, probably fumbling your way through a lot of it. You're looking at 4 to 6 weeks. This is to do a project that would have took 2, 3, 4 maybe years, and hundreds of thousands of dollars, lots of frustration, lots of bug fixing, lots of going down rabbit holes and figuring stuff out, doing it in 30 to 45 days. If you are slow and really getting feature creep and really like trying to make everything dialed in and perfect before you launch, 2 months. But you got for that, we're not talking a simple product like something like Calendly, like a calendar booking app. We're talking like a sprawling big monster, 2 months. And it's all done, all dusted, bug fixed, ready to go, MVP, more than MVP really. Because there's not a single client of mine where I'm like, where I think they couldn't have launched sooner. So they're all just polishing the edges, all making it perfect. But like, all of them could have launched sooner if they're like, stop, don't do that. You don't need to do that. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. But it gets fun, so you end up building it out. So no code in, not a problem. SaaS in about 30 days. 45 days for monster projects where you're dragging your feet a little bit. 60 days, absolutely top end. If you are taking more than 60 days to build an AI SaaS project in 2025, then what are you messing around at? Either you're dabbling at it like 1 hour a day or something like that, or you're spending too long on the planning process, or you're letting feature creep affect you, or because you've let feature creep affect you, you're having to bug fix more and fix more like bits and bobs, and you're learning as you go. So 1 to 2 months, absolutely maximum. If you're 3 months into your vibe coding project, or you're building software as a service with AI, you're too slow, you're getting feature creep, you're not staying on target and what matters. See, here's the thing, right? It used to be that creating a great product, a great software product, was the hard bit of the business. Or one of the hard bits of the software as a service business, and now it's not. That's the easy bit. It's not just easy, it's fun. I spent this weekend actually building a free tool that shows non-technical, no code founders, like you, normal people, normal folk, everyday folk, what it allows them to do is answer 6 questions, and then they get emailed a PRD from those 6 questions. And I send them the instructions as well. So I send you the instructions. So this tool, you land on this tool, you answer 6 very simple questions. If you can't answer any of them, I've put a little button in there, AI suggest, and it fills the question in for you. So you don't even need to answer the 6 questions. You just press AI suggest on all of them. You get to the end of it. It creates you a PRD, a product requirements document, that you then put into your AI agent of choice, in this case Replit. You put it into your AI agent, and the instructions are all on the tool as well, and then you click go, and it builds your software. Now, are you going to have a finished, completed piece of software ready to sell within about 10 minutes of doing this, my free tool? No. But could you have a prototype up and running whereby you can visually see that there is a front end, there's a user interface on the screen that opens in a browser, and you can click in it and you can type in it and it does what you want it to do, and you've got the basics of software as a service? Absolutely, from 6 questions, and like I say, AI auto suggest if you want on all of them. And you get to the end of it, you put this PRD that it creates for you in my free tool into your AI agent, and it builds it in front of your eyes. Which, again, the intention is not to give you a finished piece of software or a finished software as a service business. The intention is to show you how you, as a no-code, non-technical founder, using AI and AI agents, can very simply, using natural language, build some software. And then once you've got it in the screen, all you've got to do is type to the agent, just go, oh, add me a new menu button here called this, or make this do this, and it does it. So the idea of this tool is not to have a completed piece of software. The idea of this tool is to show you how easy it is for you to actually build your own software as a service using AI and no code. Which leads me on to actually what really matters. It's not about creating little AI-driven software as a service tools. If you want to make money with AI, it's not even about using the AI tools. It's about creating a real business. And there's few businesses better. I struggle to think of any better businesses for normal people to build a faceless, single-person business that can create passive income and can be run from anywhere in the world with no tech knowledge, barely any money going in. It's like literally the perfect storm for normal folk to build a real life business, and you just use the AI and the AI agents to build you the product. And then the idea is you build a business around that product. And then you put a sales process in place. You don't have to sell. This is the thing, it sells 24/7 on your behalf, just off a sales page. You don't even have to sell anything. You're giving away free trials. Some of the free trials turn into sales. So it's like you're giving away free trials, it's generating sales, and you build a business. And then what? You could quit your job. You could go traveling. You could move to Dubai. You do what you want. Maybe you buy a car. Maybe you put a deposit down on a house. I don't know what you want. But like, it could literally be the difference between you living a life of meh, feeling like you never quite achieved your potential, feeling like people around you judged you, and you thought that your life would maybe be bigger than it has turned out so far. I mean, it's not over. You just got to start making decisions like the future you that you want to be, not like the you that you are now. If your life is amazing, cool, carry on doing what you're doing. But if you wanted a better life, if you thought there was more, well, if you keep doing what you're doing now, maybe you'll just keep getting the same results. In fact, I know you will. Whereas if you want to change, you have to think about, how would I make a decision of the person that's got that change? If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to make decisions of your future self, the successful entrepreneur, not your current self, which maybe is frustrated with life, trapped in a job or whatever, scrolling instead of doing. Now you've got an opportunity like never before. You could build your very own software as a service business, even if you ain't got an idea, no money, no technical knowledge, no business experience. You can literally build a business from start to finish that actually sells something that people want. And like I say, when you start building, and again, I'm hoping my free tool will give you that little bit of spark. But when you start building, you'll actually figure out, oh, you could lose hours in this and it doesn't feel like work. It's enjoyable because you become like a CEO of your AI and your AI agents. You're just like, do this, do that, and they go do it, and they do it well. They do it well, better than you could. They do it better than I could. It's just simple. You just tell them what to do. Like, and it's kind of fun. They don't usually back chat you. They don't threaten to leave if you don't put the wages up. They just get it done. It's amazing. So it means normal people can build real businesses, but you've got to service a real customer. And that's what I go into on my coaching thing. It's not about just building the product, although I do go into that, building the software as a service with the AI. It's very much everything that comes before that and everything that comes after that that gives you a real business and gives you that freedom that you're looking for. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm helping people do, and I'm enjoying it. I'm actually really loving the process, and I think it's, out of all the time I've been talking about business opportunities online, obviously I've been selling online for almost 25 years. Is it 25 years? Maybe it's 25 years now. Incorporated my first company in 2002. It's all public record. So yeah, it's coming on for 25 years because I didn't, in fact it's over 25 years I guess, because I didn't incorporate my company straight away. So yeah, in all those years I've been building businesses online and doing different businesses online, and in the last maybe almost 10 years, I think it is, coming up for 10 years where I've been teaching people how to make money online. Maybe it is 10 years-ish, almost. But while I've been telling people how to make money online, this is the single best business opportunity I've ever presented to people, and it's like, it blows my mind when normal people can't see it. Usually when I get on a call with them, the penny drops and they see it, in context of their life and what they want to do with it. But yeah, 30 to 45 days from now, you could have your own sellable, scalable business up and running, ready to take customers. Maybe you've even got your first customers. Within 2 months to 3 months from now, you could be scaling your business. Your first 100, 200, 500 customers paying $29, $39, $49, $99 a month. Life-changing money, and usually it grows just due to the nature, because each month the customers from the previous month add on to the customers that you acquire the new month, so the income grows. So it's very, very nice. It's not like it's changing time for money for a boss. Right, so anyway, hopefully that's inspired somebody or gave somebody an insight as to how long I think it would take to build a piece of software now compared to how it was before. You should be doing it. If you're not, what are you thinking? This channel is all about building AI SaaS and helping normal, non-technical, non-business people get into their AI SaaS business and build a genuine, real world income stream. I will let you know when that tool's ready. Probably going to build it again in a bit, although it's getting late here in Dubai. It's 7 o'clock at night, but I might have a little tinker in a bit because, like I said, I've been enjoying it. But if not, I'll have it out sometime this week, so I'll make sure I do a video about it, and you can just use that. You don't even need to worry about building any software. Just wait until that tool's out. Within about 12 minutes, you'll have built your very own first software. I don't care if you know nothing about coding. Just wait for that to come out, answer 6 questions, hit go, copy the thing that it gives you, insert the AI agent that tell you how to set up, press play or go again, and it builds a software in front of your eyes, and you can click around, you can use it, and then you can tell the agent what to do, and it'll change it in front of your eyes. I'm hoping it gives you a spark of belief, and I'm hoping it makes you go, oh sheet, like, I could do this. That's what I want it to give you, because you could do this. You could do this. You just don't know what you don't know right now, but you could do this. And I'm hoping this tool helps you see that. Right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.